Elwood. I'm Brianna.
And I'm Allison.
Here's what's happening at HMS.
Do you want a chance to make a difference in someone's life? A chance to grow as a person? A chance to meet people who will make a difference in your life as well?
Sign up for Partners in Art or in Partners in PE. See Ms. Helms for more details.
NJHS members, the first meeting of the year will be Wednesday, August 31st in Ms. Chapman's room. There will be a meeting at 7:45 and 4 o'clock. You only need to come to one session.
Don't forget to buy your house clothes so you can represent your house. You can order through September 11th.
8th graders, don't miss out on the legendary Washington, D.C. trip. Information meetings will be held on September 12th and September 14th at 7 o'clock in the library.
Here's what else is happening at HMS.
Let's go way on, way back when. I didn't even know you couldn't have been too much more than 10. Just get back to where you once belonged. Get back.
Welcome to Back in the Day Friday. I'm Caleb Tiemann, and this is Mr. Old Man Nevitt. How are you doing?
Doing pretty good, Timmy. How about you?
I'm doing pretty good, but
All right.
yeah. Last time we watched the show, there was an explosion with the phone, and you were gone. So, how did that work out?
Well, 2, keep being patient. 3, and 4.
Ryan! Oh my God! Are you okay? You okay? Want to stand up?
What happened?
We don't know. Where's Old Man Nevitt?
Old Man Nevitt!
The telephone's missing.
Old Man Nevitt!
His badge. But Old Man Nevitt's not here. He's gone.
Well, it was a little bit of illusion. Timmy said, what happened here? I had a few, my old hosts, they were ready to move on. They wanted to move on to other things. And I'm not here to hold people down. I'm not here to hold people back. And so I just wanted to make it easy on them. So we rigged up a little thing for the phone to blow up. I disappeared a little bit so they wouldn't feel guilty about moving on to bigger and better things. And we could bring some new blood in here and see if you can handle this. So, you know, the original set was destroyed. We've had to rebuild the set here. But other than that, everything's ready. We're excited for a new season of Back in the Day Friday.
Let's see what's in the Back of the Day mailbox.
All right, let's see what we got.
Yeah. So this is Dear Old Man Nevitt. My grandfather says that that back in the day he used to have to walk to school in the snow every day, and it was uphill both ways. Is this true, and how is it uphill both ways? Sincerely, Lauren.
Well, Lauren, that's a great question. Yes, it is true. Let me explain things. All right, back in the day, we didn't have these fancy vehicles. We didn't have the big yellow dog buses that you ride around in so comfortably on your way back and forth to school. We had to walk on our own 2 feet every day, miles and miles. And there wasn't a school just down every block right by your neighborhood. Sometimes the schools were a long way away. Sometimes they were miles away. You had to get up way early before the break of dawn, before the rooster crowed, and walk to school. And it was always snowing, it was cold, and it was hard. And you had to tramp up the hill on your way to school. And it took so long that by the time you're going home, the earth is rotated. Did you know the earth rotates?
No.
Yes, the earth rotates. Come on, son. The earth, it rotates. By the time that the school day was over, the earth has rotated so that now it was uphill on your way there. The earth's rotated uphill on your way back. You know what? But we were tough. We wanted to learn. We didn't have it easy. We weren't spoiled like you guys. And we tramped uphill both ways in the snow every day to school so that we could learn and be knowledgeable.
Well, what's the Back in the Day artifact for today?
All right, today's Back in the Day artifact is something pretty exciting here. Got a great artifact for the first episode of this season. Here it is. What do you think about that?
Is that a Pokemon? I gotta catch it.
No, what are you doing? Get rid of this thing. You kids, come on, you kids and your technology. Not everything requires technology. Not everything can be caught in a magic ball. No, it's not a Pokemon, and you're not going to catch it.
Well, is it a Star Trek mini robot?
Robot? No, it's not a robot.
Then is it a cell phone? Can you call on it?
Yeah. Hello, Mom, Grandma. How are you? No, you can't make a call on this. This is a vintage Chewbacca action figure. Vintage action figure. You ever heard of an action figure?
Yeah, I've got these little dolls.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting that you say the little dolls, because originally the first one of these. So in 1964, a company called Hasbro markets something called the G.I. Joe action figure. But action figure is a new term. Nobody really knew it. And about the same time, 1965, another company comes out and markets Johnny Hero. But they called Johnny Hero a boy's doll. It was called a boy's doll, the Johnny Hero. It was about 11 inches tall, so not as large as the real Chewbacca, but much larger than this Chewbacca action figure. And so the Johnny Hero's boy's doll, you could change clothes, put it in like sports outfits and stuff. But it didn't really catch on because back in the day, we're a little bit more open-minded about gender roles now. But back in the day, if you went to the playground and said, I'm going to play with my boy's doll, you would probably get punched in the face. We don't allow that kind of bullying these days. But back in my day, it was rough. It wasn't easy. And so the Johnny Hero kind of faded out, but the action figure thing really took off. G.I. Joe, he's still around today. In 1971, Mego begins licensing the Marvel and DC comics. You familiar with the Marvel and DC comics?
Isn't Superman and Captain America the same one?
Marvel and DC comics. You guys see them in the movies now. Back in the day, we had to get a comic book. We had to open it up and we had to read. You know how to read? We had to read the comic books, but it was exciting, and we liked it that way, and we turned the pages, and we read, and we got excited. It was incredible. And so then they market these toys, and then in 1974, you've got some companies that started moving from the 11 inches, which was kind of big, down to the 3 3/4 inch. The first of these was Micro Man, the 3 3/4 inch, and it's a little bit easier to have more of them spread out in your room. So then back in the day, we didn't have all these fancy video games and online games and things like that you people waste your time with. We had to use our imagination. We had to think and use our head. So we had to make up things. You got Superman. Oh, Lex Luthor. You're not gonna stop me this time. Yes, I am. And we would make up all these scenarios. We would think and have fun. Use our imagination. It really built our brains, built our thinking skills. That's something that you kids need to work on. Today.
A horrible world.
It wasn't a horrible world, Timmy. It was a great world. We had a lot of fun. We used our imaginations. We interacted with each other instead of just staring at something, blankly and letting our minds rot away. So use your imagination. Go get some action figures. Spread them out. Have some fun. Play with the toys. You'll love it. So thanks for joining us today on the season debut of Back in the Day Friday. Send us a letter, mailbag outside room 415. Send us a letter and we'll answer all your questions here at Back in the Day Friday. You know what a letter is?
No. It's email now.
No, we don't do email here back in the day. We don't do that kind of thing. Write us a letter. Get out a piece of paper, get out a pen or a pencil. Write your question. Dear Old Man Nevitt, let us know what you want to know about, what you're wondering about from back in the day. We'll answer all your back in the day questions. Drop it off in the mailbag right outside room 415. We'll see you next time.